King Charles is understood to be continuing his weekly meetings with Rishi Sunak after confirming his cancer diagnosis. Buckingham Palace announced on Monday, February 5, that Charles had been diagnosed with cancer and will undergo outpatient treatment for the disease. It is believed the king plans to continue to have some meetings during his treatment. He is also said to be continuing with red box paperwork. However, it is thought the king could have to find alternative ways of working should doctors tell him to minimize contact. Stay up to date with the latest royal news. Join us on WhatsApp. Our community members are treated to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. You can check out at any time. More info. While it has not been confirmed what kind of treatment the king will undergo, Macmillan says some can increase the risk of infection in patients. The charity says patients can reduce the risk of infection by avoiding people who have sore throats, colds, flu, diarrhea, vomiting or infections. They should also avoid public transport and crowded shopping centres. Meanwhile, Cancer Research UK says multiple types of cancer treatment, including chemotherapy and radiotherapy, can lead to serious infections such as sepsis. The charity also suggests minimizing contact with people who feel unwell, but says patients do not have to minimize contact with other people unless told to do so by their healthcare team. Become an Express Premium member. Support fearless journalism. Read the Daily Express online. Advert free. Get super fast page loading. Start 30-day free trial. It says, don't be afraid to live your life as normal. You do not need to stop seeing family and friends unless they have an infection or feel unwell. You don't need to avoid crowded places unless specifically advised to do so by your healthcare team. The American Cancer Society also warns about the risks of infection facing people going through cancer treatments. It says infection is one of the most common complications of cancer and cancer treatment. While there have been no confirmation of what type of cancer the king has, the society says some forms such as blood cancer provide an even greater risk of infection. The American Cancer Society advises people with cancer to avoid large crowds to minimize the risk of infection. It says, if you have to be around a crowd, it's a good idea to wear a mask. Buckingham Palace announced the king's cancer diagnosis just before 6 p.m. on Monday. A spokesman said, during the king's recent hospital procedure for benign prostate enlargement, a separate issue of concern was noted. Subsequent diagnostic tests have identified a form of cancer. His Majesty has today commenced a schedule of regular treatments, during which time he has been advised by doctors to postpone public-facing duties. Throughout this period, His Majesty will continue to undertake state business and official paperwork as usual. The king is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible. His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in the hope it may assist public understanding for all those around the world who are affected by cancer.